Yo, welcome to Rap Rotations, man. It's your boy Fame, and I'm here with my new co-host,
Nimrod. Aziz Versetti on Instagram, AZIZ_VERCETTI.
and today we're going to get into a new segment that we recently came up with. It's called Rap Rotations Weekly Wrap Up. And in Rap Rotations Weekly Wrap Up, we just get into, three main topics for real. We get into music, we get into news, and we get into miscellaneous things.
First thing I was thinking about was based off this. It's the 10-year anniversary for Finally Rich album by Chief Keef. And Rap Caviar, they released a list basically saying how some of his influences. So I do wonder, do you think he's influential?
Yeah, I think he's one of the most influential drill rappers.
Nah, facts. Definitely, because if you think about it, even drill that's going on right now, when it really became popular is when he came out. Now he wasn't like the first drill rapper, but the spotlight he put on it, I think.
Yeah, he put a crazy spotlight on it.
On top of that, you got to think who came behind him or up with him. Yeah. Like you got people like Dirk. Yeah.
You gotta think about people like Fredo too, man. Rest in peace, Fredo.
Oh
man.
Yeah, facts.
Even Lil Reese, all of them, and really made sure everybody had their own platform and was doing their own thing.
Definitely.
That plays another part into why he's one of the biggest in that era.
Facts. He definitely brought a lot with him. And I remember Charlamagne was saying the whole thing that he didn't think he was influential, which I thought was crazy because he works on the radio, but it's different, I guess, from what spins on the radio versus what we get to hear as far as mixtapes go. So maybe he just wasn't focused on anything that wasn't mainstream, but like I said before, I think he has one of the biggest influences since like 50 Cent. He brought up people that followed him, people like YoungBoy, Billie Eilish, Doja Cat, Coi Leray, Glorilla, Lil Uzi, Playboy Carti, like people that sell crazy. Like these people came up and they say he's an influence to them, and I definitely believe it. In some of their music, you can kind of see that. On top of that, like I said, he had one of those holds on us as far as influence goes. So I definitely think he is very influential. I got a question. I know a lot of people probably watch this, but how you feel about that new episode that Chrisean and Blueface? What's it called? Crazy in Love?
Chrisean and Blueface recently dropped a new show called Crazy in Love, and the first episode was crazy. I watched it with a few of my people, and it was just like amazing to me, like how I feel like how real it was, because you can't fake that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't watched the first episode, Blueface knocks Chrisean father out. And the crazy part about it is I don't agree that should have happened, but I feel like he was in the right to do so, because I feel like he was doing it only to protect himself. He didn't pose as a threat to me, you feel me?
Yeah.
As he was coming off, he was trying to like make amends with the family, trying to like get them to understand him, and from what I could see, they just weren't trying to hear none of that, and they were stuck in, I wouldn't say stuck in their ways, but like stuck in their opinions.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like how they feel is just how they feel. So you feel me? They came at him crazy. Somebody threw a first punch. He ended up running down with my pops and knocking him out. Leaked the shit and everything.
Yeah, I think he flipped him actually. But yeah, with that being said, I definitely agree. I didn't see all the episode, but I definitely seen that part. That shit, first of all, I'm very curious how they gonna follow up, because that even those scenes alone, that shit was crazy. But
facts.
He was on some kind. He was trying to have a real dialogue. You feel me? And at first it started with the brother. He trying to talk to the brother. The brother acting like he agreed with it, but at the same time he telling him
he playing sides.
Yeah, he basically saying, but still that's his sister.
He basically saying she can't do no wrong. Whatever she does to you, you just supposed to deal with it.
You're just supposed to take it just because that's his sister.
Yeah,
crazy.
And Blueface is just his point is, bro, everything that you guys have a problem with me doing, you guys are telling me that you've done it yourself, and you just don't like it because it's her.
Yeah.
I mean, you understand that she does wrong, but you don't care that she does wrong.
On top of it, like it's like at the end of the day, y'all can speak to her, y'all can say something to her, because he's basically in the episode he was basically saying like the only time I really I've gotten physical with her or whatever was when she struck first. So and it was just a reaction. Now I don't know the extent of that, how true that is, but I have seen videos where that's how it went down. So it's like true. Like, if you could speak to her and you could say something to her, just get into. Like, we don't know who she's gonna listen to, if that's even gonna work.
Nah,
but y'all not even trying. Y'all not even listening to this man. He's really asking you a true question. Y'all just shutting him down. It ended the way that it ended, because it was like the with the I think the brother was setting it all up to happen.
Yeah, fact.
Father Pop, the son didn't even really help, which is kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy. You let your father get beat up, man.
The facts leaked them.
Yeah, and Sean, brother, in my opinion, you a bitch.
Yeah, I don't know what you was talking about. You sounded real tough on that, but it didn't really seem that way. It's one man, you feel me? He just knocked your father out.
Knocked your father out, bro. Regardless,
like, Craig would have never let Debo knock his father out.
A nigga that put hands on my father, nigga, one of us going to jail because it's not going like that.
In front of me? Like, we better be sleep together, nigga. Nah. What you talking about? Like, you ain't even run. Come on, bro. And I seen the little part when the sister said, yo, go protect dad. Yo, you looked over there. Maybe it was edited, but you looked over there and you looked back from what I seen. But, hey, man, that's a little crazy. I love my father. That's all I gotta say.
I love my. I can't let my father go out like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They must not been close or some shit.
Recently, YSL artist Gunna was released from prison, and people are speculating that he might be telling on Young Thug. He took a plea deal, and in that plea deal, from what I can see, is that he acknowledged that YSL is a gang and YSL needs to be stopped. And I don't know, man. They say he took his charge. He allegedly got 5 years probation, 1 year time served. I don't know. Shit just crazy to me, man. What you think?
Wait. So you're saying you think he basically snitched from that?
I'm saying, to me, it looked like he told. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah. I mean, it does look a little sketchy. The original thing I was kind of looking at that was a little odd to me was that, you know, these people taking plea deals, not just Gunna, even though he was like the first, I guess, or that was the first person that they really brought up. I was thinking, why wasn't Thug taking a plea deal if it's, you know, everybody, you know, cool with each other, it's not no snitching on them, right? But from what I can see, what I read, they not offering him a plea deal. And in fact, everybody who is taking a plea deal is apparently supposed to be like used in his in the case against him to testify. And people were saying, oh, they could plead the fifth, but in the conditions of the plea, it actually says you can only plead the fifth if you're incriminating yourself. But if they asking something specific about him that doesn't directly involve you, you just signed this plea deal that says you gotta cooperate with them. So it is a little odd to me. It's looking a little fishy and sketchy to me. But I do hope, you know, Thug comes out, you know, good off this. They trying, you know, send him down the river. That's crazy.
It's looking like that he might get life. That's the offer. He's not getting any plea deals. Not really trying to, you know, cut any deals with him. So, man, free Young Thug, man. It's looking crazy on his end. Everybody getting released except him. We definitely know he's the target, and you know RICO cases, their main target is to get the head of the RICO. So hopefully it doesn't go the way it's looking, because right now it's not looking too good for him. It's looking like people might, you know, sell him out for a lesser sentence, or, you know, a lesser punishment, however you want to put it. I just, you know, pray that, you know, you make it back. That's about it, man. Free Young Thug, free the real, man. Shout out to everybody that, you feel me? How I feel is, because a lot of people talk about snitching, and some people, you know, nowadays, some people say it's cool to snitch, you're supposed to snitch, you ain't supposed to snitch. Some people say you're not supposed to snitch, you're never supposed to snitch. And this is how I feel. Rules apply to the game. You feel me? If you were playing the game and you acknowledge that you're playing this game, man, you gotta know what comes with it.
Nah, true indeed. Now, on top of that, like, if you a criminal, like, if you really doing these things, and you're copper to make sure you don't pay the price you owe, you telling somebody else, I mean, that's still snitching, right?
That's snitching, bro.
That's your man. Y'all did what y'all did, and it was what it was when it happened. But now it's just like, oh, nah, I'm off for
trying to throw him under the bus, but like, nah, that's not cool, man. That's just how I feel, man. Like, if you, I'm not gonna tell somebody. I wouldn't advise snitching. You feel what I'm saying?
True.
I wouldn't tell somebody. You feel me? Not to tell whatever. You feel me? That's not my place. But this is how I feel. I feel like if you are a grown man and you decide to do a crime and you do get caught, you feel me? Don't try to lighten the load on yourself by putting more of a blame on somebody else. You feel me? Like, 'cause that's telling. You feel me? Like, that's not cool. You feel me? Like,
yeah, like, what did you prove about yourself with everything that you did? Not saying that you need to stick to that, because you shouldn't have chose that path in the first place if it got to that.
But if you do choose it, know what comes with it and know what you gotta take. You feel me? Like, it's a lot of shit that I don't do on a daily just because I know that I don't want to deal with certain things. You feel me? I'm not gonna tell nobody. You feel me? So I'm not gonna never put myself in a situation to tell nobody. You feel me? So, like, if I feel like I can't handle or something, if I feel like I can't handle the consequences of a certain action, real nigga shit, I'm not gonna do it.
I can feel that.
You feel me? But I feel like if I do something, and I know that it comes with certain consequences, man, I'm not gonna tell nobody. I knew what it came with when I did it. You feel me? And that's just how I feel like a lot of people should start thinking. It ain't about telling on the next man. Everybody should be worried about their self, but at the end of the day, take accountability for your actions. You feel me? Don't try to put everything on somebody else. Don't try to, if y'all was cool and down and everything was gravy when shit was going one way, man. If shit goes sour, man, stand tall.
Whatever the path that man or whoever you told on was going to be on past that point before you told on them, you kind of disrupted that. And I could see you might feel bitter because you got caught or something. If it wasn't directly their fault or they didn't put you in the middle of something and you just flipped it back, I really don't see how y'all even came to that point where you telling on somebody that you've done these things with. Like, I mean, if you made that choice to be with them in those type of situations, you would think that's your man. Y'all cool. Like, you feel me? Like, if you lost the game, you lost. But you cheating now.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. If you gonna play the game, man, just know you gotta abide by the rules. That's why you do dirt on your own, man. Because you can't tell on yourself.
Facts.
You can, but
if you can, but that's you.
That's what I'm saying. That's you.
You gonna kill yourself over that?
You ain't snitching, my boy. You know what it came with it. That was your decision. Let's get into music. Top 5 best rappers in Jersey right now. As far as, you know, the urban scene, these are my picks. You know what I'm saying? These are who I'm gonna give their flowers. I'm gonna go with no particular order. Aside from, you know, the artists that are already, you know, in the major music industry, you know, from Jersey, shout out Fetty Wap, shout out Coi Leray, you know, shout out to all the big names doing it. These are the urban artists that I feel like need the spotlight. We're gonna go with Bandman Real because I feel like Bandman Real had one hell of a year. He signed to Warner Brothers, you feel me? Big deal, you feel me? Doing this thing. He started the whole Jersey rapper and New York rapper hopping the same song, get the shit going, crazy views. He started that wave. I give him his credit. I feel like he just putting the blueprint out for a lot of niggas, and niggas is following it, and niggas is being successful with that blueprint. So that's why I'm gonna say his name first. You feel me? Shout out him, and he just got McVert signed to a deal to his label as well, man. He putting his niggas on, man. Real nigga, man. Shout out Bandman Real, straight out Southwood. Secondly, we gonna go with BBG Stepper because he's one of the young niggas doing it for real. Know what I'm saying? Straight out the gutter. Feel me? Bro ain't you feel me? He ain't that old, but like you can tell he got an old soul. Like, bro get to rapping, you can really feel that shit. Like, I'm fucking with him heavy. He making crazy noise in the drill scene right now as far as the New York and New Jersey drill scene. Him and Didi Osama going crazy. That was the first collab they dropped, did a mill, you know, within like a week or two. Crazy numbers. Yeah, I'm gonna give BBG Step his flowers. Thirdly, we gonna go with Flea, man. Flea doing his fucking thing. Like, I feel like Flea got a hold on the city. He got major support from everybody in the city. You know, from different parts of the city, from different sets. You know, Crip, Blood, whatever you is. I feel like everybody fucking with Flea. You feel me? So I'm gonna have to throw Flea up there for real, man. He bring the city together.
You know, facts. And I like that feature he got with Sue Surf.
Yeah, that shit was Surf go crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. And none of his songs sound just like, I feel like he give a whole different, you know, spin to his music when he drop another piece of art. You feel me? So I'm gonna definitely throw him in there. Torch, we gonna go with, you feel me, right after Flea, because you know Torch been doing his fucking thing, man. He been putting them numbers up. You feel me? Go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Real, you know, gory rapping, but you know what I'm saying? The shit is just fire, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mr. 100K, he put them numbers up, you feel me? Last, we gonna go with D Rose. D Rose, straight out of Irvington, man. I feel like he's the hottest upcoming rapper out of Irvington. Everybody fucking with D Rose, you feel me? Flow crazy. He gave me like a young L.A. Capone, you feel me, but from like a Jersey, you feel me, like how, you know, L.A. was in his own lane, you feel me, like how Chief and them was doing everything, but like he was still doing his thing, but he had his own sound, he had his own flow, you feel me, like.
Yeah, nah, I definitely feel like he got a lot of potential too, like as far as you know, him being young right now, I could see him like, you know, advances his pen for real. Like,
yeah, for sure. I could definitely see his flow getting way better. It's already crazy. I could definitely see his projects coming super crazy. But yeah, that's my 5 that I'ma really give the spotlight to right now, because they got Jersey on their back, man. Shout out to them good fellas, man. Anybody rocking with Jersey, I'm rocking with y'all. And honorable mention, we gotta go with McVert. Big things. I feel like he made the biggest move out of the Jersey scene this year. That track with Lil Uzi Vert, crazy, man. Shout out McVert, man. Shout out to the whole Project X, man. Shout out on your new deal, Brody. You feel me? It's a great thing to see, man. Jersey, shout out Jersey. And we're gonna give it to, you know, DJ Smalls 732.
Where definitely he got that Coi Leray mix booming right now. It's going crazy on TikTok.
It's a fact.
Yeah, it's
shout out Coi Leray, baby.
Nah, facts. I definitely like to see that Jersey working with Jersey. The support is crazy.